Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, I was looking at this amethyst crystal and I saw a picture of a person rock climbing, and that person has found himself standing on a ledge. He was able to take a short break from the challenge of climbing up a rock face. Now he's about to start a more challenging part of the climb, wherein everything from that ledge that he's resting right now, there will be a complete flat climbing up. There's a vertical climb wherein everything will require him to really hold on to the to really hold on to the cliff. So in a certain sense, you just take if you can resonate with this one. Some of you have been doing something very challenging, and you have taken a moment of pause. Now that moment of pause has already passed, and it's time for you to continue the challenging climb. So this is what we have for our crystal reading. Let's try now to go to the tarot cards themselves. Now, this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs, so just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now, let's try to see what is the main energy for today. Well, here we are. We have here the Five of Swords. Somebody just won. I don't know if it is you or somebody else. There was a sort of like a competition. It can be a discussion also, or it can be a negotiation, and somebody won. But it seems like the negotiation didn't turn out as favorable for everyone concerned. Somebody got the bigger share of what it was that was being contested upon. The other parties, some of the other parties underwent despair because of the loss. So some of the participants there, or those who were part of the whether it is a negotiation or something else, try to see how this resonates with you. Somebody was deeply hurt. In fact, the word devastated comes to the picture. Somebody also lost, but that somebody is able to walk away with his dignity. Somehow that energy of, well, I can begin again. It's like, okay, so I lost right now, but I know I can recover in the future. So this person still walks away with confidence, but this person also had to accept that he has lost. Now, the one who won is looking at the other parties who are walking away from a distance. There is a certain joy because the person won, but at the same time, a part of him felt unsure whether he truly won, as if he has lost something else also along the way. I don't know if it could be the friendship or the rapport he previously had with these other parties. I feel that the door is open for reconciliation, or the door is open for maybe renegotiation. I don't know where you are in this situation. Are you the one who won, or are you the one who walked away and still with your confidence intact, with your belief in yourself intact that you can still recover? Or are you the one who felt that you've lost a lot and right now significantly affected by the loss? Now, whatever it is, I feel that all parties concerned can consider a renegotiation. Maybe at this moment there's a need for some pause. There's a need for some time to allow the emotions to settle down a bit. But maybe after a short time, or a certain time, maybe there will be a possibility for reopening the negotiation. Because somehow I feel that even that person who won felt that something was lost along the way. And so I feel that person is also reconsidering the situation. So for those of you who were on the losing side, there still might be some hope. But at the same time, you have the option of the second person to just walk away, to consider it as something that has been lost, and just begin again. Who knows? The new chapter that might open might lead to success. For those of you who despaired from the situation, try to consider maybe it's a blessing in disguise. You might feel that you've lost a lot right now, but maybe what awaits you is something better. When you reach rock bottom, there's no other way except going up. Well, you can remain in the rock bottom, but since you're in rock bottom, you cannot go even lower anymore. So if we try to relate it to our amethyst here, well, all of you have taken a pause. You are all in a ledge. Whatever the negotiation was, whatever the discussion was, it was an uphill climb for everyone. And you, right now, that there was a result after the challenge that all of you underwent, all of you have taken a moment of pause. And I think you deserve, all of you, you deserve some time off for now. But there's a possibility to maybe either to renegotiate, to reopen the discussion, or to consider new possibilities for all parties concerned. Because even the person who won, or the party who won, somehow felt that something was missing. So even that party who won might try to find other ventures, just as the two who have lost. So try to see how this resonates with you. Let's try to see how this will further unfold. Well, whatever challenge you have right now, whether you were the victor or the losers, everything that you need for the new chapter, you already have. And whatever had happened, whether you won, whether you lost, whether you were devastated, everything that you need for the new chapter in your life is already provided for you by the universe. This too will pass and things will become brighter. Just as the card of the magician shows yellow skies, sunny days are soon to come. And your creativity will create new things. Now, be aware of the presence of the divine, the eternity. Ask the divine to bless your days. If you were devastated by the situation, ask the divine to make things better for you. So there's still hope. This too will pass, and your creativity will create new things. And everything that you need for this challenge is already provided for you. Now, what is the advice of the universe for us? You will need to do some decision makings. We have here the Two of Pentacles, and you will need to balance certain things. Even for the one who won in the discussion or the negotiation, even if he won, he will have to do, or she will have to do, a lot of balancing at this moment. Those party who have lost will also have to do a lot of balancing act. Now, as you undergo this process of balancing things, this process of making decisions, you will be aware that it can affect your emotions, just as there is the waves here. But just as those ships are able to navigate the wavy seas, you too can navigate through your interior struggles. You have the capacity to make it through. It's just that there will be some challenges along the way. So face the challenge like a skillful juggler. You have gone through many challenges in the past. You will make it through this challenge also. Just use your skills. The skills are already provided for you. You have the spirituality, you have the emotional maturity, you have the intellectual capacity and the physical capacity and the resources that you need in order to make it through this transition to a new chapter. Now, remain grounded. Right now, because of the emotions and because of the things that have occurred, there's a tendency for you to lose your balance. So try to be aware of that. Try to remain grounded to your reality and try to calm the emotions within. So this is what we have for our tarot reading. Let us now go to the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, the message comes from Muhammad Ali, and the message is, don't count the days, make the days count. Well, you've just made it through a challenging experience and more challenges awaits you. Make every day count. So make every day count. Give it your best at this moment. Everything that you need for the journey is already provided for you. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to really change the world by creating a little ripple, by singing your special song. So even if sometimes there are some setbacks along the way, these setbacks can be opportunities for us to be stronger, wiser, and it can open new insights regarding life. Every challenge can become a new spring for something beautiful. Oftentimes, after the rain, the bird starts to sing again, and new plant starts to grow. So there's always hope, even if the outcome of certain challenges are not as favorable as we would want them to be. So as you enter this new chapter, don't feel helpless. Don't count the days. When you count the days, it's as if you are waiting for something when you can already live the present moment. When you live the present moment, the days just fly. It's like you seize the day, you make the best of the present moment, and before you know it, what you were expecting is already there. Time flies, especially if you are very much involved every moment of your life. So make the best of today, enjoy the experience, learn the lessons, take the lessons with you, and always take that character of nature that is capable of rejuvenating herself, that is capable of renewing things. Every time the waves goes into the shore, it recedes and reveals to us new mystery. So whenever waves crash into our lives, when the wave recedes, it reveals to us new gems, new mysteries, new gifts. So this is what we have for our Good Morning Tarot and Self-Care tip. I hope that it is helping you in your present life situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.